Happy Sunday, guys. It's a beautiful day in Texas. Started out this beautiful day with an amazing service at Keystone Church. Pastor Brandon Thomas is amazing. He did a great sermon this morning. Just getting some stuff done now. I'm going to get a good shoulder workout in. I love shoulder day. That's one of my favorite days to work out. It's a lot of movements. I'm going to try to make the video hopefully not too lengthy. I start out with overhead dumbbell press with the bench in almost a 90. Little bit inclined back. I've just read the tips on that to keep from injuring your shoulder on a straight up 90. Then I do lateral raises, also sitting. Then I put the bench at a 90, but sitting, lateral raises with the lateral weight 20s. Do a set of those. Then I go to front lateral raises to 30-pound dumbbells. You go up. That's an awesome movement. Shoulder day is something that I just wear myself out. And then after that, I go to one arm raises with the 30 pounds. And then I go to, that's the front shoulder, front delt and the mid delt. So then I go to the rear delts, which I do with that's when I utilize the Force USA C10. I love that machine, but then you do the cable crossover, you go backwards, so that hits your rear delts. And then I finish up with face pulls. You use the rope attachment for just like the tricep push downs, pull downs. You take the rope and you're standing back and leaning back, and you take it and you go up, and you go up and you basically take the rope towards your face, and then spread it as you go in. And then when your arms spread, your rear delts are activating. So that gets a good rear delt activation. Those are the only two. I did also do laying down on the bench. I did dumbbells and I did the flies, like normal flies, rear flies. But ever since I utilized the cable machine, I just stick with those two movements. That pretty much takes up most of the workout time. And then again, I end up with a ab workout. Core ab workout, and I end up the very end of the workout, and that's it. We'll get into that, guys. I'm going to try to just basically video the movements, maybe a little music on in the background while I'm doing the movements to show you guys each set, how I do them, and then that's it. And then we'll go on to today's word. I hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday, had a blessed weekend, got some time outside, enjoy the beautiful spring Texas weather. Spend time with your family, as much as you can. So tomorrow I start my new journey. I'm a little nervous. Again, in my previous videos, I've said I've had a month off to reset. I left my place of employment after 20 and going on 24 years, and it was a very difficult decision, but I know deep down it was a decision that God put on my heart to make, and it's just that being in a place for that long, just to uproot and start something new is hard. But guys, it's something, when you face a decision like that, that's something that you really ask God for help, pray. I started praying about this back a year ago, and He started sending me people my way, phone calls, and actually opened up doors to allow myself to go into this place of employment. It's a great family-owned Christian business, so I'm excited about that. A little nervous to go in, to a new journey, but I'm so excited for the positive outcome for my family. Every weekend off with the family now, so that's the most important thing to me is faith and family. So we can enjoy our extracurricular activities, the camping, the hunting, the fishing, riding bikes, the stuff that we do as a family. That's what it's all about. For me is working hard during the day. I do my workouts when I can, and then it's been a very building and growth process of doing this fitness journey, and I love it. I got a little too carried away with it for a while. I was skipping some stuff and kind of letting that take a priority over some other things in my life. And guys, you can't do that. You have to have a balance. Always God first, but then have a balance of the fitness journey. To really see results, you have to stay consistent. That's one thing, you have to stay consistent. So you got to build a consistent schedule, but that works around your family. There's some people that get up in the morning at 4 o'clock and they work out in the morning, and I just haven't been able to do that. There's something about, now if I was just doing cardio, yeah, I could get up and run and do stuff like that, but to actually get in and push weight like I do, I just can't do that at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And I like to have the days full of eating. I eat every 2 hours, so to keep my body fueled, I feel like 2 o'clock on is when I really get that window of, okay, I'm fueled, I can really start pushing weight and actually have the energy to do that. So, guys, that's little tips I've learned. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning on the faith and the fitness side, but guys, my goal is to help somebody out that wants to better their lives in the faith and the fitness journey. And it's kind of crazy, that God shows you signs. This morning, the Pastor Brandon mentioned going to the gym, mentioned taking care of your body, eating healthy, exercising, that our body is a temple, and we have to take care of it, not in a vain way. You can definitely get over, I kind of went down that path of, man, I want to look a certain way, and I mean, it is, when you get on the fitness journey, yes, you want to look a certain way. That's what you set your goals to, is to either lose weight, gain muscle, get bigger. For the guys that do the weightlifting, like I follow, all they want to do is get huge. And I mean, yes, I'd like to get huge, but it's just not practical. And I'm just trying to utilize what my body's capable of. And guys, that's what it's all about. And the same thing with growing your faith. I mean, we have to trust in the Lord, seek Him, pray, ask for His help and guidance, and He will help you grow in the faith journey, and also in the fitness journey. You can use that as motivation of taking care of your body, because God created it. So guys, I'll move on. I could talk all day. I've really gotten to where I love clicking record and just talking to you guys. Hope everybody is taking this in a positive way, and just I'm just trying to help somebody out there. I'm not a professional, but I've learned a lot of things over the past 3 years with the fitness journey, with the faith journey. So I just want to pass on that knowledge I've learned to someone else that's starting out. I was a little apprehensive about going to the gym because, everybody's looking at you, or you think they're looking at you when you first go in there, because you might not know what you're doing. But guys, just as long as you're in there, as long as you're doing something, that's what it's about. That's what's meaningful about it, is just try to better yourself. And the proper form, all that stuff will come on its own, and you'll learn. Just guys, get out there and better yourself in the faith side, the fitness side. You won't regret it. It's something that you won't regret either of those. So guys, hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday. I'm going to move on to the movements. Start with the shoulder press first. And I'm just going to, like I said, video the movements. Move on to the mid sets. I'll do today's word, and then we'll end the video, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of the family. Did 7 sets of the overhead dumbbell press. I love that feeling, man. It just totally gets your shoulders pumped up. Now I'm moving on to the sitting, basically sitting lateral raise with, I got two 20-pound dumbbells. I'm gonna do a side lateral raise, pretty much back almost 90 degrees on the bench. I do 7 sets of those, I think 7 sets of 12. And then we'll move on to the front lateral raises with the heavier 30s, which I love doing. You'll see when I video that, you can definitely see the struggle on that. I love doing that. I'll video a set of these guys, and then we'll move on. And I'll try to make this video a little quicker than the rest of them. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching. But I love this one too. By the end of the sets, it just fatigues your shoulders, but 12 of those, and I do 7 sets, guys, and then that's the second movement. So we'll move on, and I'll do those, and we'll film the next one, which will be the front standing lateral raises with the 30s. Okay, guys, just finished up the 7th set of the sitting lateral raises with the 20s. Now I'm moving to the standing, kind of out front lateral raise with the 30s. Basically, the camera's not tilted down enough to see, but my arms I keep kind of in my front pockets, and then go up outside like this with the 30s. I'll video a set. I started out with 20s and you know, was doing them, and then it was like, you know, one of those things you don't know until you push yourself, that I just grabbed the 30s, and sometimes, you know, it's okay a little bit to let you swing up. You don't want to use your whole body weight to swing them up. Then you won't be engaging your delts that much. Mainly you'd be using your back. But man, shoulder day, I love it. The pump of the shoulder, the veins popping out of your shoulder is awesome. Shoulder day is one of my favorite days. I don't know why. I just love getting my shoulders pumped up. But guys, I'll move on to that, and then we'll do today's word. I'll video a set of these, show you guys what it's like, and this is the part where I really like, you know, kind of the overhead, and the first lateral is almost in a way my warm up. These are really, really good movement. I love building my shoulders up, getting that cat. Again, guys, don't forget your rear delts. I did for a long time. I didn't. You just, once you get to working out your front delts, you get fatigued at the end. You really don't want to do rear delts, but you got to still continue to do the rear flies to get those rear delts activated, and I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But I'll move on to these. I do 15, so 7 sets of 15 on these. And again, so one of the things that I was thinking about when I was doing the sitting lateral raises is, so the last time I did shoulder days, we were camping, and that was the week before last. So I took the dumbbells with me, and I always work out while I'm camping when I can, just to kind of keep the momentum and keep the consistency. But guys, I could see, and hopefully these, I won't be embarrassed by not being able to do 15, but I can see just the amount of time I've done between shoulder day that I can see just the strength is kind of, I need to build it back up. And so I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about the faith side as well, that guys, we have to stay consistent with reading God's word and seeking the Lord to continue our growth. If we get off that path, so we try our best to attend weekly Sunday service in Keystone, and then I have a weekly Wednesday morning early Bible study that I go to. If for some reason I miss those, it feels like I'm drifting away a little bit. I need those to keep me dug into the word, to keep me consistent with growing my faith, and you feel like, or for me, I feel like if I get off that path, your mind starts having, the back to the sinful thoughts and back to that type of stuff that you really, when you stay in the word, you're conscious about living for God and living to please God. So you really are less tempted to go off the wrong path when you stay in the word. So guys, that kind of correlated with the fitness journey and the faith. There's so many things that you can correlate between the two of growing. Both journeys, you will grow, you will strengthen, you will become a better person. That's really it. I'll video these, and then after this set, we'll do today's word, which is Ephesians 2:10 will be today's word, guys. So I'm going to film these and then move on. Make sure you can see me here. Nine, 10. Oh, so guys, those feel great for your shoulders. I'm gonna finish up, do 6 more sets, and then guys, move on to today's. Okay, guys, finish the set of the front lateral raises. Shoulders are super pumped. It feels great. Again, I love shoulder day. Pretty much, honestly, all I've ever worked out. Some days it's a matter of just pushing through it to get to the other side and to get to the time you just to enjoy, relax, but spend time with the family. And those days are just to get the movements in and to not go backwards. But today is one of those days I'm just enjoying the shoulder day. Daughter's at dance, wife's running errands, so I got the house to myself, just enjoying the music and the workout. I love this journey. I feel so good. I didn't sleep too good last night. I'm kind of nervous about starting my new journey tomorrow. So I had an anxious night. So again, one of those things, having to push through this workout, even though I'm enjoying it. It's just I'd rather be relaxing, but in a way. But I love this. I know once I get done with this, I'll feel great. And guys, that's one thing you won't ever. If you can push through a workout, develop the discipline to do it when you don't feel like doing it or don't want to do it, at the end, you won't regret it. It's one of those things, just the faith, as well as the faith journey, you won't regret seeking the Lord. You won't regret accepting His love and grace and guidance. So move on to that. Today's word is Ephesians 2:10. For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So guys, God created each individual one of us unique, and we all have a gift that He has given us, and it's up to us to use that gift to glorify Him and to do good works with it. And it may take us almost a lifelong to truly find that gift, to really utilize that gift. But guys, He created us to walk with Him and to live for Him. And again, He gave us all a gift. I believe my gift was working with my hands. That's something that I've loved doing ever since I was a kid. I used to take stuff apart, put it back together. My parents got pretty frustrated with me. They find something taken apart, and I would put it back together later, or just keep it apart sometimes. I wanted to just take stuff apart to see how it was made and to see how it went together and to see if I can put it back together. And I'm talking when I was real little. My parents would come home and find stuff all around the house taken apart. But then in the end, they knew that that's what I loved to do. So I started tinkering with stuff later on. Lawnmowers, go-karts, four-wheelers, anything with a motor on it. I loved anything with a gas engine. So weed eaters. My grandpa gave me old weed eaters and lawnmowers that I fixed up and got them running again and started my own lawn business when I was younger. And that's just a gift that I believe God gave me to use my hands. So throughout school, I went to school, I was going to go to college. I went to 2-year college. My parents were a little disappointed at first. I didn't go to a 4-year college, but I pursued an automotive career with a 2-year degree, work with my hands. And honestly, it's been a blessing. It's provided for my family very well. It keeps me busy, keeps me up and moving around, which I love doing. One reason why I like the fitness journey is I can't sit still. So I would never see myself sitting behind a desk all day long. So that's one thing that God gifted me with being able to work with my hands. So tomorrow I start my new journey with that. Hopefully I can use that gift to help this company out, to ultimately help customers out, have people get their cars back repaired, and help them out, and then in turn provide for my family with that gift like I've been doing. But this is a better place that Christian-based company that I know that they're honest, and the way they will treat everybody is amazing. It's gonna be an amazing journey for me. But guys, that's what God has given us, a gift that we need to utilize, and we need to work towards, walking with Him, glorifying Him, and using those gifts that we've been given to glorify Him, and in turn we will grow, better ourselves, better everybody around us. We're always called to help, love our neighbor, help our neighbors, help the widows, help others out that need help. And guys, that's what we're here for, is to help each other grow and to help each other make the right choices, decisions, So again, that's kind of why I'm making this video, is trying to help somebody out there that needs that wants a path, that wants to better themselves. Maybe they're lost, and I know I was lost for a long time, and now I'm on a totally different path, and it's amazing. And guys, you may be lost for years, and you may not realize it, and you might, you might learn early on in life that you're to get on your direction, your path that you need to be on, and to follow the Lord, which is amazing. It took me, I was 43, I guess, when I really started seeking the Lord. So midlife, I mean, guys, it can happen anytime. The Lord is patient. He's waiting on us. He shows us signs all the time. We may not hear those signs at first. We may ignore them, which I've been guilty of doing. There's a sign comes along and you just ignore it, thinking, I know better than that. But it was a true sign that you should follow Him. So guys, that's again, I could go on and on. Thank you guys for listening. Man, every morning when I wake up, I see more subscriptions, more likes, more views and comments, and it's amazing. Thank you so much. Again, this journey is to better somebody out there that needs help. So I'm here for that. If anybody wants to comment, feel free to answer questions, whatever. Help anybody out they need help. Car questions too. I'm a General Motors technician for over 20 years. So if anybody has a car question, throw it out there and I'll see if I can help you. Guys, I'm going to move on. So now we're doing, we got the lateral raises done. So now this is the front raise with 30. So I do 7 sets of 15. And that's just 15 each arm. So that I'll do one of those. And then we move on to rear delts. So that's when we utilize the Force USA C10, which I love. Again, I know I keep repeating that, but it's an awesome machine. So that's when I'll utilize that for the face pulls and the rear delt flies. And then that'll end up shoulder day, guys. Hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. Has a blessed start to your week. And then we'll see you. So tomorrow will be rest day. Start my new journey. So come home, get to tell the family how my first day was. So I kind of planned it to where today should be my rest day, but I'm doing shoulders ahead of time. That way I can rest tomorrow and enjoy coming home to the family and explaining to them, how everything went. And then it'll be hamstring and a little back on Tuesday. That one, if there's any workout I dread, it's hamstrings. I don't know. I got skinny legs and it just hurts, but it's a good hurt. You're walking funny a couple of days after you do hamstrings, but I'll show you guys that routine. You guys have a blessed Sunday. I'll show you guys the rest of these little movements, and from now on I'll probably just video the movement to make the video. Okay guys, I got the Force USA C10 set up, one cable system set on 50 with the tricep rope pull down to do face pulls. So basically I'm gonna sit back, lean back a little bit, and then just take this and basically exactly what its description, face pull. You take these and you go back and it works your rear delts. Do 12 of these. Those feel great. Guys, that's what's so cool about the Force USA C10 is with the cable pulley system, how much more you can do with the workout than what I was doing. was just doing dumbbells and a bench. This thing's awesome. Guys, I'm gonna finish up sets of that, and then we're gonna go to the cable rear flies, and that'll conclude shoulder day. My shoulders are wore out. I love the getting the pump and the blood vessels pumping out of there. Guys, again, hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. I want to move on to finish these sets, and I'll video one of the rear cable flies, and then that'll be it. I got the Force USA C10 now set up for the rear cable crossover flies. This will be the last movement. I think on this one, honestly, it's a lower rep. My shoulders are pretty destroyed right now, so I'll show you guys that movement. I think I get 8 to 10 on these, but again, I'll do 7 sets. So I'll show you what that looks like. You just basically grab a hold of the ball at the end of the cable and cross over and go back, and it hits your rear delts. Pretty cool movement. Yeah, 8's about it. I think I'll try for 9. Oh, that feels good. And the cool thing about the cables is it gets constant tension when you're coming back, and so it really gets a good pump for your rear delts. Guys, that's the end of shoulder day. Again, hope everybody has a blessed Sunday, blessed week, and then we'll see you Tuesday for hamstring and back day.